Hi, our reflection for today is on the theme, problems, in fact, do not exist. Let's dive in. Life, with its twists and turns, constantly challenges us, often making us believe that we are facing insurmountable obstacles. However, a fundamental truth we need to understand is that we are the ones who assign the level of importance to the problems we face. Often, what seems like an insurmountable wall before us is, in fact, a creation of our own minds, which tend to amplify difficulties. If we can see that suffering doesn't come from situations, but from the way we react to them, we will take the first step to free ourselves from this mental trap and begin living in a more serene and balanced way. A simple, yet profound truth we need to always remember. Problems, in fact, do not exist. They are merely shadows that we project onto the screen of our minds. By understanding this, we begin to see that suffering is not something that defines us. What defines us, in fact, is our ability to observe these shadows with serenity, without losing ourselves in them. The body and mind, as a scene, are transient. They change constantly. The body ages, emotions fluctuate, but if we allow it, we can learn to detach ourselves from these changes. You are not the body that feels pain, nor the mind that gets lost in turbulent thoughts. You are the silent presence that observes all of this with calm. It's normal to feel lost, disoriented, or even hopeless in difficult times. Life, with its vastness and complexity, sometimes makes us believe that we are alone, facing battles that cannot be won. But in reality, everything that happens around us, the joys and sorrows, the challenges and achievements, is part of a natural flow that manifests in ways we often don't understand. What we need to do is learn to trust this flow. Life, with its deep wisdom, will always find a way to guide us, even when we cannot see the road ahead. Deep down in our hearts, we know that true peace does not lie in avoiding challenges, but in learning to face them with lightness and acceptance. Serenity doesn't come from fleeing what troubles us, but from accepting that difficulties are an inevitable part of the human journey. And in each difficulty, there exists a seed of solution, even if it doesn't appear immediately. The secret lies in not fighting against what is happening, but in allowing the solution to reveal itself naturally when the right moment arrives. When we look at life with eyes of acceptance, we realize that every moment, whether a pleasure or pain, is an opportunity to return to our center. The body may suffer, the mind may get confused with heavy thoughts, but our essence, that part of us that is eternal and serene, remains intact. And it is from this essence that we can draw strength to navigate any storm. In moments of anguish, when everything seems to crumble, it's important to remember that just as clouds dissipate after a storm, difficulties will also pass. What seemed unbearable yesterday will, over time, reveal itself as part of a bigger story. Nothing in life is permanent, neither suffering nor difficulties. Just as the tides rise and fall, our emotions also find their balance, and peace returns when we simply allow ourselves to be. There is a subtle beauty in the act of simply observing, when we can stop fighting against situations and, instead, simply breathe and accept what is happening. We find relief. We don't have to be strong all the time. We don't need all the answers. Sometimes, the greatest act of courage is simply allowing ourselves to be human, with all the imperfections that come with it. And in this space of acceptance, true strength emerges, the strength of simply being. Serenity is a state we can cultivate within ourselves. When we manage to detach from identifying with problems, the body and the mind, we begin to experience a sense of freedom. We are no longer trapped by the incessant flow of thoughts and emotions. Instead, we are connected to our essence, which is immutable and full of peace. It is in this connection that we find the true solution to all the issues life presents. If, at this moment, you feel overwhelmed by life, remember, everything you need is already within you. Peace, serenity, and acceptance are gifts waiting to be awakened. And when you allow yourself to access that deeper part of yourself, you will find the relief you are looking for. No matter how turbulent life seas may be, there is always a calm shore awaiting your arrival. Sometimes it's just a matter of time and patience with yourself. As you progress on your journey, allow yourself to feel without rushing to resolve everything. There is no need to hurry healing or solutions for your problems. Let time take care of showing the way. As you observe life with more patience, you will realize that even in the most difficult situations, something valuable is always happening. Growth often happens in silence, in the calm of acceptance. And when you feel that difficulties are about to consume you, pause for a moment. Take a deep breath. Remember that you are not the challenges you are facing. You are the peaceful presence observing all of this. Everything will pass. And in the end, what will remain is the learning, peace, and wisdom you found along the way. In every moment of crisis, remember that the solution is never outside of you. It is within, waiting to be recognized. The answer lies in your ability to connect with what is deepest and most serene within you. What you seek is always within reach. Just trust, breathe, and allow everything to unfold in the right time. Life has its ups and downs, but in the end, everything is part of a grand plan. Trust the process, and peace, serenity, and happiness will manifest when you least expect it. If this message brought you comfort, share it with someone who might need it too. And remember to like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Together, we spread more faith, peace, and gratitude. With love and serenity, keep moving forward.